Today I'm going to show you how to transform old newspaper into seed paper. Seed paper is a great way to reuse old newspapers and other things that would normally end up in the trash or in your recycling, and instead turn it into a fun project or even a gift for a friend. To complete this project, you'll need your recyclable paper shredded up into a bowl, water, a strainer, an extra bowl, a towel, some seeds, and a blender. When choosing your paper, go for a newspaper or a notebook paper, not anything covered in a waxy substance like magazine paper. Go ahead and get your shredded up paper and add it to a blender. Then take some water that's room temperature and add it to the blender. There's no precise measurement for this, you just want to make sure all of the paper is fully submerged. Now go ahead and blend up your paper. Be sure not to include your seeds in this part. You don't want to cut them up in the blender. This recipe is mostly water, so you'll probably see some splashing. That's okay, it's to be expected. Next, go ahead and move that mixture into a bowl and grab your seeds. Mix about 1 teaspoon of seeds per cup of mixture. You can use a spoon if you want, but I like to do it by hand. Coming at you from the home studio here, I'll explain that in a minute. Now, go ahead and grab your extra bowl and strain your new seed paper mixture over top. You're not really looking to squeeze out a ton of water. You can just shake it around like this so that it's not completely sopping. Put everything to the side and grab that towel. Lay that on a flat surface that you don't mind getting wet. Plop your seed mixture out onto the table and just roll it out with your hands. You could use a rolling pin for this if you'd like, but it's definitely not necessary. And now that we have this all laid out, let's take a look. This looks great, right? Wrong. This is not seed paper. Look at this up close. This is pretty thick, and it's going to take a while to dry. And when it does, it's most likely going to crumble. If you want seed popcorn, do this. This is seed popcorn. So let's roll back in time a little bit and look at what mistakes I made. So you don't want to squish all the water out with your hands. You don't want to press like I'm doing to really dry it out. That's what the towel is for. So here I'm putting the mixture I made at home onto the towel. Now I'm just going to gently press with my hands. Look at how much water is still in this. There's little puddles coming out the side. So you can see here I'm actually rolling the strainer around, and you can look at how much water is left in the mixture. This is good. You want a lot of water because then you can mold it around on the towel to whatever shape you want, and it will have enough viscosity that it sticks to itself and doesn't want to crumble apart. Look at how thin this is now. This is after about 20 hours of drying time, and look at how thin this paper is. This is exactly what you're looking for. So here I'm showing you as I peel up one of the pieces of paper. It's actually almost too thin on this particular piece. You can see that little tear that's happening in the middle because it was squished too flat against the towel. And there you go. Now you have your very own seed paper that you can plant in the ground or paint or write or do whatever you want with. Have fun!